Boy math is him telling you that he was going to be in the NFL, but because
Girl math is telling the entire world you date losers and thinking it's not a reflection of who you are as a person.
Finish her! Fatality!
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of learning today. All right. This has been a trend that's been going on lately. We're going to say 304 math for the sake of the YouTube guidelines, because y'all know how sensitive they are. But you know, if you know what 304 means, you know what 304 means. If you don't, just ask in the comments. I'm pretty sure somebody will answer. So this has been a trend that's been going on YouTube, man. What seems to be like, I want to say the last few weeks, last few months, give or take. And there is a brother on TikTok who does these videos breaking this down, and there's going to be two different scenarios that he's going to be going over. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I don't know about wifey material.
No, because wifey material doesn't define what you're wearing. It's the type of person that you are.
This is one of the dumbest conversations taking place in the Western world. This girl says that what you wear doesn't define whether you're wifey material.
You stupid.
So to break that down using the integral map, what she's saying is that my choices don't define me. How I feel about myself defines me. And that is not correct. All of these things define you. Again, what men value in women is your body for reproduction purposes, your personality for what your behavior is going to add to our lives, and then we subtract your likelihood to get pregnant from someone else. And there's other details, they're just not that important. This one, however, is really, really important. And that's something a lot of women don't seem to get. It doesn't matter what you have here and here. If there's a significant chance that at some point you're going to have a different dude's baby in your body, you have negative value to us. I might have to change this to a multiplier. So if we're going to give you all of our time and effort and money, we need to make sure that you are not going to bring another dude's kid home. And we need a way to judge that. So we have to observe your behavior and the places that you choose to spend time in. I made another cube. I like cubes. This is the modest to independent axis. This is church to club. And then this is loyalty, low to high. Modesty is your individual choices about your exterior or how you dress. The more that you expose yourself to the male gaze, the more that men will pursue you. And even though it's not you doing the pursuing, you know that men will pursue this more than this, and pretending otherwise is just insulting. So you know that men will go for this more than this. And then women say, well, you should trust me not to respond to this. And you do need trust in a relationship, but no one is immune to temptation. The more temptation you invite, the more likely you are to give in. So less modesty equals a higher value here. The same thing goes for the church-club axis. That's where you choose to spend your time and who you choose to spend your time with. These are places where sexual aggression from men is more and less likely. And sometimes girls will say, well, I'm just going there to have fun with my friends, as if they don't know that that's true, which is, again, insulting. As for loyalty, there are women who can go out like this and never cheat, but how do we know who's who? We cannot know what's going on inside of your mind. Only you can know that. When we are judging how loyal you are, we have to look at your choices and the context that you choose to be in and the culture that you come from. And we can only make that judgment by observing your behavior. So, more likely to cheat is this box in the bottom rear left, and then least likely to cheat is up here. This is the wife box. Again, this girl says that your clothes don't define whether you're wife material. It's what kind of a person you are. But what kind of person you are is the choices that you make. We have no way to judge you other than your choices. That's what we can see. Women are not stupid. It is not realistic that they don't know that they're inviting attention when they dress like this. So if you make choices that maximize this in your life, then we have to judge you by it. And you don't get to say, I am wife material. Ignore my behavior. If you're a woman and you don't like the things I've said in this video, just imagine that you're a man for a moment, and someone asks you, hey, where is your wife tonight? And you have no choice but to say, oh, she's out with her friends. You think I want to sign a contract tying my finances to someone who makes these choices? Deliberately exposing yourself to temptation is included in the map. Read the map, learn the map, love the map.
Alright, so clearly this is about, women dressing modestly. Kind of covered this in the other video. And you want to know what? Here's what I find so funny about this topic in particular. Because what a lot of women will say is that, well, men shouldn't sexualize me. However, women lead with their sexuality, and in order for them to get sexualized, they have to sexualize themselves first. So you have that going on. But these are the same women who don't want to be seen as sexual objects, but their sexuality is the first thing they lead with. But then on the flip side, they want to tell men that if you don't want to look like a sucker, or you want to be taken seriously and don't want to be seen as a cornball or somebody I can just manipulate, then don't lead with your money. But all we see left and right is women over here talking about how much a man should spend on a first date and what bills he should pay before he even get a chance to go out on a date with me.
You can't make this shit up.
So man, it just goes to show you, man, like there may be something to this 304 math, man. Let's keep it moving. You got another scenario I want to show you guys.
So essentially, you're interviewing him in order for him to be able to spread his seed on this earth. If he doesn't want to pay for the date, it simply means that he's not a worthy candidate for that.
I'm getting a lot of money ones lately. I did one on euphemisms. There's why are men afraid of success? There was this one, why don't men pay for dates? Und das ist eine Apfel. The answers should not be this hard to understand. Men are afraid of your success, which is when the government moves you from here to here, because when you get here, you start saying things like,
if he doesn't want to pay for the date, it simply means that he's not a worthy candidate for that.
I've been over this and over this. I guess I'll just say it a different way. Women know in this part of their brain that men are supposed to take care of them, which I know because I thought about it with this part of my brain. That means resources go from men to women. That's normal. Women want men to pay, which creates demand, so then men pay. And in order to pay, you gotta work. And when you work, you make more money. And then women decided that that's not fair. Government, so then the government helps women out, and they become independent of everything except the government. This creates equal pay. And when pay is equal, it's hard to impress you because we have the same amount of stuff. So then we say, how about a coffee date? And then you raise your standards. And then we're right back to up here. When men make more, dating is easy. The average woman gets the average man. The upper middle woman gets the upper man, and then the rich one gets the rich one. When we make an equal amount of money, women still want men to pay. But now the men cannot afford it, so the woman making the same amount as the man is looking for a guy who can give her something more than what she can already afford. And that makes these men no longer candidates, for being alive. And if this is what you want to do, then that's fine, as long as you know that all of you are going after the few guys who can afford you. So they're gonna have many girlfriends. I mean, I don't know what's so hard to understand about this. If men who can't pay for you don't deserve to date you, then men have to make more than you, or else there are not enough men to go around, and then you have to share them. Maybe this'll help. You can only have 2 of these. If you want equality, and men have no hoes, then you have to pay half. If you want equality, and men pay for you, then the men are gonna have hoes. If you want men to pay, and not have hoes, then you can't have equal you can only pick 2 of these things. I'm not saying this to be mean. This is how the physical universe works. If anybody does not get this yet, please just let me know what color do I have to draw this in for you. I have this indigo marker I never use. It's just lovely.
Yo, but the triangle part definitely that's like a nice little quick summary of what women need to accept. Because when you really think about it, those are the 3 things that they all want. They want all 3, but when you think about it, you really can't have all 3 at the same time. The way he broke that down was perfect, man.
Perfect.
Man, that was perfect, bro. Okay, so I guess I got a better understanding of what 304 math mean. Let me know what y'all thought about this. And if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 1. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, the spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.